Hello everyone, welcome back to FairlyDeterminedFM with me. My name is Chris. I hope you're doing well. I've just spent £80 million on one player. Say hello to Andreas Walther. I gave my old club, or my old club, I gave my real life club, Brighton & Hove Albion, £80 million to sign this chap. 6'2" centre back. He's German, so he ticks that box for me. He had a release clause of 80 million. I tried to negotiate it, so I paid like 60 million up front and then 20 million in installments, and they weren't having it. Just like real life, difficult to deal with. So I just paid the release clause because I had £146 million in the transfer budget, and I thought, screw it, I want him, so I'm going to get him. £160,000 a week in wages, which is, for our squad, not actually that high, you know, which is pretty good. There's another thing that I'm going to be trying to get a grip on is the wage structure, because it's pretty horrendous. We've got Romeo Lavia on 300 grand a week. There are a lot of players actually on stupid money. Like, there's 5 players on £300,000 a week or more. That is outrageous. There's a lot of players on 200 grand a week or more. That's also outrageous. Obviously, some of these are getting older now as well, so they're going to be moved on, which will allow me to sort of sort the wage budget out a little bit easier. But yeah, Andreas Walther, I had to have him. We've got £65 million left in the budget, but our overall balance, remember our overall balance in the last episode was lots? It's not lots anymore. So that may be the only splurge I do for this transfer window. We do have some interest in some of our players, unfortunately, but we kind of knew that would happen. So Gaspard Schutz is wanted by Real Madrid. They're looking at him in the region of £92 million, which will be nice, although I don't really want to sell him. Carril is, I think, wanted by Real Madrid as well. Alphonso Davies, also Real Madrid and Chelsea, but I'm not going to be selling him. Adrian Ibrahimi is wanted by a fair few clubs. Now, I would sell him. I would sell Ibrahimi. He's a very good striker. If I can get sort of the closer to 70 million for him, I would definitely take that, because I could reinvest that into the squad. It's fun being a big club. It's fun dealing with like this sort of money. I don't often get to do this, and I quite enjoy it. So they were playing Dortmund in the league and then Hoffenheim in the cup. We just beat Hanover 2-1. Going really, really well until the 87th minute, and we just sort of went to sleep and let them score, which I wasn't very happy with. I wasn't very happy with that at all. But Dortmund now, and then Hoffenheim in the cup. Dortmund is a big game because it's a rivalry and we're expected to win it. Hoffenheim is a big game because we're expected to win the cup. So it's a lot of pressure. You know, there's a fair bit of pressure here, but I think we'll be okay. Stephen Clant can go on the bench, and so can Han Yüksel. Interesting. Yeah, so Walther does not like playing as a ball-playing defender, so we're going to have him as a centre-back. I might not start him, which is crazy. No, I am going to start him. Andreas Walther is going to walk straight into the team, ahead of Mathis de Ligt, who I think might actually be the team captain, but, you know, whatever. I want to see what Walther can do, and I want to see what Walther can do against the top clubs. Ruik Lindo has picked up a knock, so he's not going to be starting. We'll have Ranks in instead. Here we go. Getting straight into the game. So we're only 4 minutes into the episode here, and, well, 4 minutes into the recording time. Don't know what time we're into the episode, because I might have cut a load of crap out. We could be 30 seconds into it, but we don't know. Right. We need to show everyone recent praise is justified. We're at home. It's a big game. It's a big rivalry. I could get the fans on side with a win here. There's not a lot of fans here for what is meant to be a bitter rivalry. That's interesting. That's a little bit interesting, isn't it? 35 seconds on the clock. We've already got a highlight. Rodriguez for Dortmund. Ranks tries to put a tackle in. Doesn't quite come off. Newman on the header over the bar. Leipzig are sort of nipping at our heels, by the way, in the league, which I don't like. Davies swings it in. Can you get that? Ranks to Musiala. Lavia. Ranks takes a shot just wide from Asta Vlanks. Yeah, Leipzig are sort of nipping at our heels. Gladbach is still loitering as well. Barrier to Ranks. There's a lot of highlights. We're only 11 minutes in here, and I'm not playing on like comprehensive, I don't think. Nope, I'm not playing on key. Schultz finds Carroll. What a move by Carroll. What a turn. Takes his man on. Junker gets across. Musiala, come on! Did that take a deflection off one of our offside players? No, it's an own goal. Abubakar Lopez with the own goal. I think whoever scored that, Musiala, should have that, because that's just a little deflection, isn't it? Right? Musiala. Yeah, it's a deflection. I don't think Lopez should be credited with that. That's no, poor Musiala. We're 1-0 up, and it's Musiala's goal. I don't care what anyone says. We're 1-0 up, and despite having 0 shots on target as well, which I always like to see. What game was it? I think there was Brighton played Norwich. After we'd already been promoted, we played Norwich, and we lost that game 2-0. but Norwich didn't have a single shot on target. Both goals came from Pritchard, I want to say, Alex Pritchard, and they both came off the woodwork, hit Stockdale in the back, and went back into the goal. If you can find the highlight, I'll link the highlights down below. Ridiculous game, absolutely ridiculous. In this game, it's we still haven't had any shots on target, in fact, and we're still 1-0 up. Bonkers. Walther, by the way, first time we're seeing him. He's on a 6.7 at the moment. Schutz gonna get under this. What a take that is! Ridiculous, ridiculous. There we've had a shot on target. How did he do that? He chested it down from like blind. How has he done that? We're not playing particularly badly, I don't think. We're also not playing particularly well. Don't get complacent. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell him not to get complacent. I'm not particularly happy with some of these players. Rill isn't playing very well. Vranks is on a booking. I very, very, very much don't want him to get sent off. So I think we might actually put Mathis de Ligt in there. He can play as a deep line playmaker in there, can't he? Yeah, that means we can play all three of them when we want to. Perfect. Back to the dressing room. I'm going to give Musiala and Carroll a bit of a rocket. Musiala, where are you? Carroll, there you are. Not been good enough. Not been good enough. Come on. Better than that. You are better than that. As it stands, though, with did Leipzig lose? Did Leipzig lose their game? No, they drew their game. So if we win this, that's gonna do some good for us. It puts us 5 points ahead. Carroll, by the way, on a 6.4 now. 65 minutes on the clock. I think it's time to make the change, or a change, not the change, just a change. We all have Kai Havertz on instead of Carroll, and up front, Ibrahimi can come on. Musiala also on a 6.6. It's just not good enough, is it? Just not good enough. Giovanni Reina can go in there, I think. Yeah. 88 minutes on the clock. I haven't changed anything. We've got 3 minutes of added time. We haven't seen any highlights in the second half, and that's it, done. Just a pretty quick episode, this one, wasn't it? Yeah, ignore the media praise. Don't get too complacent. I'm not happy with you at that would be something I would change as well. Doing individual praise and all that. Why give us a tiny little tick box when their faces are also clickable? Musiala, not happy with you. Nacho, not particularly happy with you. Well below the required standard. Well below the required standard. There we go. 8 matches in a row without losing. Let's see if we can get to 9 by beating Hoffenheim in the cup. I'm going full strength here. I possibly don't need to, but I am. But I'm gonna play Walther at right back because it allows me to get de Ligt in as well as giving Lindo a little bit of fitness because he's been out with a little knock. And everyone's sort of match load is quite light at the moment. We've just come back from the winter break, so I think we're okay. They are playing a freaking diamond. I nearly swore. I always struggle with the diamond. I feel like if you're playing with wingers and you're up against a diamond, you should be fine because you've got a massive overload on the wings, right? You've got your wing backs, you've got your wingers. You should be okay, but I always seem to struggle against diamonds. I always seem to struggle against a lot of things, though, to be honest. So I'm going to keep an eye on the Dortmund and the Leipzig games as well because I think those two, realistically, are like primary competition for the cup, provided we get past Hoffenheim as well. So yeah, I'm just going to keep an eye as our free kick. Nacho swings it in. Good. It's an athletic clearance. Carriel finds Nacho. Oh, shots. Oh, God, Musiala. Nearly. Yeah, I feel like they're our competition for it, so we keep an eye on what's going on over there, and we can hopefully laugh at them if they get knocked out, and we don't get knocked out. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. As it is, though, nothing is happening in any of the games. Nobody has scored. In Germany, nobody has scored. Not playing very well. Again, not playing particularly good. I don't know what I just saw. Carriel on a 6.7. What's going on, mate? What's going on? Can I keep going? You have the ability? No, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. Right, we're going to go out as is, I think, because we've been pretty terrible. Out Carlsborough have scored, although was that... I think no, that was already in. Nacho on the ball. Davies finds Nacho down the left. Nacho's got the talent, but he can't take on two at once. Davies back to Faria. Davies on the ball once again. Just can't seem to break him down, can we? Can't break him down. De Ligt to Lindo. Walther making that movement on the right hand side. Finds Carriel. Carriel is in and he scores. See, look, I gave him a little bit of encouragement at half time and it's in. 1-0. I think that's the first time I've seen him score. Maybe. Possibly not. Lindo with a lovely ball out wide to Walther, who had tons of space. Absolutely tons of space. See what I mean about the two on one, the overload on the wing backs? On the opposite fullbacks. Opposition fullbacks. What am I trying to say? I can't believe only 2 goals have gone in the entire cup round so far. 55 minutes on the clock. I know I want it to be like a few more goals up by now, but I'm not. So I'm just going to have to make do. I think shirts can come off for Ibrahimi, sorry. Sorry, Ibrahimi, I got your name wrong there. We'll have Lavia off for Kai Havertz. We'll swap him over to the Mazzala, and then we'll take Musiala off for Vranks. Yes. Yeah, and I think we'll take Walter off as well, and we'll bring on Junker. Lindo probably actually needs to come off, thinking about it. Vranks, oh, just over. Does Lindo need to come off? I don't know if he does, actually. He's just come back from a little bit of a knock, so doing a full 90 might do him some good, but also not doing a full 90 might do him some good. Oh, Breamy's in. Oh my God, what's he done? How's he missed that? How has he missed that? Yeah, I think we will take Lindo off. He's on an 8, but I don't want to break him, you know. I don't want to break him, so we'll bring on. Yeah, we'll bring on Yüksel. Promoting the youth, you know. Yüksel's our good youth player, so that'll be, you know, more experience, more minutes for him. It's also making sure that we don't break Lindo. Cross corner goes in, but it comes to nothing. Aponte, are they going to break? Don't break. They're breaking. They're breaking. Watch this guy in the middle. Watch him. Watch him. Oh, it's 1-1. That's fine. It's a fine goal. It's fine. Who was meant to be marking him? That's annoying. That is annoying. Especially when we've had a couple of chances to just to sew this game up. That's really annoying. Now they're coming into it a little bit. Tackle. Havertz wins the ball, but not quite as Sensi. Is it going to be? What a tackle! What a tackle that is from Barrier. Right, I'm gonna berate the boys. This is not good enough. Not good enough at all. What's going on? Sensi over this corner, swings it in. Solis claims. Good. Right, calm down, lads. We've got 15 minutes. 15 minutes to get a result here. But let's do that, shall we? Let's. I don't. Does it go to extra time, or does it go straight to penalties? Either of those things is not good because I never seem to score in extra time. 4 minutes at a time, 90 minutes on the clock, and Davies is over a free kick. Not deep, shallow into our own half. Farrier on the ball now, gives it back to Davies. Davies finds Nacho, Nacho finds Havertz. Havertz is in the area. Havertz somehow has scored. What on earth? I'm just going to make some changes real quick, and then we'll watch that replay. How the hell has that gone in? What a terrible goal. I mean, it's a great goal, but what a terrible goal. Davies finds Nacho. Nacho finds Havertz. Got loads of time. And then somehow, what? Does he just nudge it off the marker's foot? And in it, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I like it. I like it. It's 2-1. Come on. Finish. Yes. Get in. Yeah, it was a terrible performance. I didn't like it at all. Yeah. Not our best games. But we won both games in the episode, so that's good, right? Is that good? I think it's good. We're through to the quarterfinals of the cup, which is nice. So, yay? Yeah, I'm going to say yay. Right, we will be back, I think, actually. Yeah, we're going to be back very, very soon for Stuttgart and Alice. So, I will see you here for that. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like on the video, pointing at all the things, and I'll see you soon. Bye. The goodbyes are getting worse. They're getting worse.